what's the sense of growing carrots if they're gonna be like this? Like, really? Hello friends, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to share with you the reason why my carrots are so teeny tiny, or if you want to say small. So a few months ago I sowed some carrot seeds in two different types of soil. I had some soil in here that I mixed with some other soils that I got from my garden, while I sowed some seed in some native soil right here. Here are some of the carrots from this container, and I still have some more growing in there, which I'm going to be taking out very shortly. And here are the ones that I showed you earlier. This is two of them. I'm pretty sure I can find the others. They're down in here, and they were planted in this soil right here. Now, if you know anything at all about carrots, they do like some very nice, well-drained soil. And if you ask me, this soil right here is some very dense, old native soil that was not being fed, even though it looks like it. But really and truly, it wasn't being fed. And as a result of that soil not being fed, I almost needed a magnifying glass to see my little baby carrots. Oh my Lord, look at it. It's so teeny tiny. But guess what? I'm still going to eat it when I'm done with this video. Now let's talk about the difference between these set of carrots and the ones I just showed you. Now, as I mentioned earlier, the carrots, they do love a well-drained soil and they need space to grow. I didn't thin out the carrots, and this is why they grew like this. I'm just going to pull out everything. That's why they grow like this. Look, and these ones not looking bad at all. So I'm going to add them in here with the others. All right, and this soil right here was a little bit more loose than the other soil I just showed you. Oh, this is a much bigger carrot. Wow. I'm honestly not sure if this variety was Danvers half-long carrots or regular carrots. I normally labeled my things when I'm planting them. This said red Reuben basil. I didn't see any of that in here. So I am probably should I assume that I planted the carrots November 18th 2024? I'm going to make that assumption. That would have meant that these carrots have been growing for 6 long months. 6 long months. All right, so if you're planning to plant carrots, I believe the seeds can still be sown at this time. But normally, carrot seeds are generally sown between December 31st and February 4th. They can continue to be planted in summer, and they do not like temperatures above 90 degrees Fahrenheit, that is 32 degrees Celsius. There is a lot of other veggies that we can plant with carrots, and some of them are basil, beans, beets, bell peppers, bok choy, broccoli, borage, Brussels sprouts, cabbage, calendula, chickpeas, chives, cucumbers, and the list goes on and on and on. Garlic, marigolds, hot peppers, leeks, mint. And if you would like to know some other things that you can go with your carrots, you can go ahead and look online and you'll find out all of what can be planted. And we can also plant onions and potatoes as well. So now let's talk about the reason why my carrots were so teeny tiny. So as I mentioned before, this soil right here is some wicked old native soil which was not amended at all. Look at it. Not at all. And it does look as if it have the potential of getting better, you know, but I just didn't add any form of amendment in there. Look, the carrots, they are still swiveling up. So my family and friends, if you are going to plant carrots, do not plant them in native soil without amending the soil. How you can amend your soil? You can add kitchen scraps, you can add coco coir, or you can add some other potting mix like this one right here that I am throwing in this container here to plant some more veggies right now. And I am also going to be adding some other things in there like Epsom salt, my crushed eggshells, possibly some banana peels to give them a little jump start. And oh, when I just started to grow carrots a few years ago, I did some research, and it was also mentioned that I can add some sand in the soil to loosen it, and you can mix that in with some manure if manure is one of your preference. I don't like using manure at all. And ensure that the carrots that you are going to be planted, that you have enough soil in the container so the carrots can actually stretch out. I am assuming that these were probably the Danvers half-long carrots, so the amount of soil that was in that container was okay. This container is about 12 inches deep, which can accommodate like regular carrots because they grow very deep. Ooh. And here I have some growing in here. I sowed these ones April 14th, and these are the Scarlet Nantes carrots. So these are the regular size carrots in here. And I also have some over here. So ensure that your container have enough soil to hold the length of the carrot that you are going to grow. So going forward, if you're planning to grow your carrots, you can sprinkle your seeds about 1/2 inch in the soil, cover them, water them, or you can water the soil first, then sprinkle your seeds, cover them and leave them. And don't do like I did. Do not plant your carrots in native soil without adding amendments because they are going to be stunted. This is exactly what happened to these carrots. If they've been growing from last year, these are some stunted carrots, and you don't want to grow carrots like these, do you? Pretty sure you don't. So if you have ever grown carrots before, what did your carrots turn out like? Or how did they look after you harvest them? Did they look like this? Pretty sure some of them look better. But I am really thankful for these ones right here. I'm trying to find a little one. Oh, look at this. This is a double toe one. Hey, looks like a pants. Yep. Alright, so I think I'm going to grab this one. Alright, so now go ahead and start growing your carrots, and please, for the love of God, do not sow your carrot seeds in any native soil. All right? Oh Lord. So now let's taste one of my little baby carrots. So crunchy, so sweet. And you know what? Even though they're tiny, I really appreciate the flavor. It's very sweet. Very sweet. I appreciate the fact that even though they are small, they are packed with a lot of flavor, and I'm giving God thanks for that. Now, if this is your first time here, I am the Glades Garden Girl over here in Zone10A, Florida. I usually say my number one priority on this channel is to save as much as we can, as we grow as much as we can. But I realized that I have been doing a lot of experiments here in this garden. So going forward, if you are looking for some tips and tricks and ways to have a flourishing garden, please come back and visit my channel. And remember, a garden without failures is not a successful garden. In order for us to be successful, we have to fail at some things to find the solution. All right? So I believe we are going to get some rain. I have been waiting on the rain for a few days now. It actually rained for an hour yesterday and stopped. Sun came out, interrupted my work. I had to stop, resume today. Still not done. I just paused to do this little video right here after I saw the carrots that I harvested. So thanks again for watching. And at this time, I want to say a very big thank you to all of my returning subscribers and my very newest subscribers. Thank you loads, family. Thank you so much for always coming back to see all of the little shenanigans that I'm galanging on with on all right, so I was just trying to speak patois, so let me do it the proper way. At this time, I would like to thank all of my returning subscribers. I really and truly appreciate you all. And for my newest subscribers, welcome aboard. I appreciate you loads. All right, so please come back to see what I will be doing next on this channel. The carrot is sweet. Trust me, it is sweet. All right, family, so I'm going back to work now, and I'm pretty sure you're not gonna want to miss the next video because it's gonna be epic. Well, depends on what I call epic, but anywho, thanks again for watching, and I will see you soon in another video. Peace out, one love. And as Miss Ann over there in Yardsteading in Jamaica would say, jagide.